OpenAI's bold gamble, turning ChatGPT into LinkedIn for AI. It sounds like the plot of a Silicon Valley drama. OpenAI is preparing to launch what many are calling a LinkedIn for AI, a nationwide jobs and certification network built directly into ChatGPT. Backed by giants like Walmart, unveiled at the White House, and pitched as a way to train a workforce for the age of artificial intelligence, the project comes with both dazzling promise and dangerous pitfalls. At the heart of the plan is an audacious pledge. OpenAI is committing to certifying 10 million Americans by 2030. That statement, taken from OpenAI's official September 2025 announcement, sets the stage for one of the most ambitious workforce programs in U.S. history. What exactly are they building? Imagine logging into ChatGPT and not just chatting with an AI, but preparing for an exam, earning a certificate, and instantly connecting with employers. That's the vision. AI Jobs Network, a platform to match certified talent with companies both big and small. Walmart, John Deere, BCG, Accenture, and Indeed are already on board. AI certifications, from AI literacy for the workplace to advanced prompt engineering, all study prep and testing will be conducted inside ChatGPT through its new study mode. Government alignment. The program was launched in coordination with the White House's push for nationwide AI literacy. In other words, OpenAI doesn't just want to make AI tools, it wants to become the gatekeeper of AI skills in the job market. The scale of the ambition. The math is staggering. From late 2025 to 2030, OpenAI would need to issue about 2 million certifications per year. For context, OpenAI's free AI Academy has already reached more than 2 million learners.
Lighten up, take me on your magic river. Tell me all your dreams align. Sign me up and tell me about the people that you know who are trying to feel.
But turning casual learning into official certification at such scale requires vast infrastructure. Identity verification, fraud prevention, proctored testing, and job placement pipelines. Without it, the program risks becoming just another flashy badge with little weight in the labor market. The money and the politics. This isn't happening in a vacuum. The initiative was announced in the same week that big tech CEOs gathered at the White House to pledge billions toward AI training and infrastructure. Google promised $150 million for AI education. Media coverage spoke of hundreds of billions of dollars over several years in collective industry commitments. OpenAI, by aligning itself with Washington and corporate heavyweights, is positioning this jobs network as a kind of national infrastructure project. In short, follow the money, and you will see why OpenAI is trying to secure its role as the central hub for AI workforce development. Cracks beneath the surface. But behind the bold press releases, the company is wrestling with serious internal and external problems. Legal battles. OpenAI is facing lawsuits over copyright and data privacy. State attorneys general are circling, probing whether the company's models pose safety or transparency risks. Paranoia and security. Reports describe deny by default access policies, tented off projects, and even physical security upgrades in OpenAI's offices. Insiders describe a culture of fear of industrial espionage, particularly from rival AI labs abroad. It's the classic paradox, a company preaching openness and opportunity to the world while doubling down on secrecy at home. The bright side. Standardizing skills. If successful, OpenAI could reduce the current chaos in AI hiring, where employers struggle to know who actually has usable skills. Lowering barriers. By embedding preparation and exams inside ChatGPT, the certification process becomes frictionless and accessible. Policy momentum. With White House endorsement and buy-in from major corporations, OpenAI has the political wind at its back. The risks. Vendor. Lock-in. If AI certifications are tied only to OpenAI's ecosystem, skills may not transfer across platforms, hurting workers more than helping them. Credential inflation. Without strict proctoring and independent auditing, certificates risk becoming meaningless digital stickers. Data privacy. Career histories, chat transcripts, and exam results stored inside ChatGPT could become a privacy nightmare if misused. Employer acceptance. The real test is whether HR departments actually value these certificates in job listings. Political fallout. Tying the program so closely to the White House could polarize its adoption depending on who controls Washington. Internal distraction. Lawsuits and security paranoia may drain the very resources OpenAI needs to scale a program of this size. What to watch next? For this plan to move from headline to reality, OpenAI will need to deliver hard numbers, certification acceptance rates in real job postings, placement and wage gains for certified workers, fraud and cheating rates audited by independent bodies, participation across underserved communities to avoid widening the digital divide, clear and transparent data policies, what's stored, for how long, and who can access it. Final verdict. OpenAI's jobs network could either become the backbone of America's AI workforce or a cautionary tale of overreach and corporate capture. If executed with open standards, independent auditing, and real accountability, it could close the skills gap at scale. But if it devolves into a closed ecosystem riddled with privacy concerns and hollow credentials, it risks becoming yet another example of Silicon Valley hubris, where the press releases glitter, but the outcomes disappoint. For now, all eyes are on OpenAI. Will it deliver a new future of work, or just another badge in the endless gamification of learning?